One of the beauties of Taoism and Yin and Yang is you can explain everything in a scientific way. Um, because the universe is divided into two parts. The Yang part, the mechanical part, the part that we can see, we can follow, we can observe, and the part that we can't, the part that is hidden. So, but once you get this yin and yang together, you can explain a lot of physical phenomena that we get in physics and in chemistry and in biology and in science. And one of the things that can be explained in terms of yin and yang is the light spectrum. Because if you look at the kind of the universe that we live in, the physical universe, you see you have radio waves, microwaves, infrared waves, ultraviolet waves, X-rays, gamma rays, and in between is this light spectrum, the visible light. But it all flows, it all comes from a combination of yin and yang, the ebb and flow of yin and yang. That something that we can see, the yang, and a part that we can't see, the yin. And if you look at that light, the spectrum from radio wave to gamma rays, and one end of it, the radio wave, the waves are very long and slow. That's what it's like, very yin, slow. Then you go to the other end of the spectrum, where there is X-rays and gamma rays. They are very yang. They have a very short frequency and a very short wavelength. That's why the gamma rays and X-rays are very dangerous, because it's got a lot of yang in them, a lot of firepower in it in a way. Whereas the radio wave is more yin, more easy flowing. But in the middle of that is the light spectrum, what we can see from one end, which is infrared, to other end, which is ultraviolet. But within that light spectrum, we both have the yin, which is one end, and the yang, which is the other end. So the yin end is, again, it's a longer wavelength, and the other end, which is yang, which is red. Remember, red is very fire. Red is very fire color. The other end is the yang. So within the sound and light spectrum, that wave, we have both yin and yang, and within the light spectrum we have yin and yang. So everything that we can see in the physical universe that we live in, the yang universe, is composed of this balance and duality of yin and yang. Is that ebb and flow of yin and yang in that steady flow that creates the wavelength and the frequency that creates the light and the radio waves, the sound. Everything is created by that movement of yin and yang. So once you understand the Tao, the yin and yang, you can suddenly see gradually as we go along the course, this YouTube, you can suddenly see you can apply it to a lot of things. You can apply it to electricity, you can apply it to computers, because remember, the computers work on off, yin yang, on off, 0 1 0 1 0 1. So the computer system is based on the Taoism. So we talk about that in more detail. Yeah. So.